Hey Super Smash Bros. Fans, I'm Ryan Higa, and as you probably already know, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate comes out on Nintendo Switch on December 7th. There are more than 70 different fighters in the game, representing a ton of different series and franchises, so your favorite video game character is probably in there somewhere. To celebrate the upcoming launch, Nintendo asked some friends of mine to create videos talking about which fighter in the game they're most excited about. I'm talking about people like Matthew Santaro, Candy Johnson, Devin of Devin Supertramp, Jimmy and Ashley of Feast of Fiction, the Random Encounters crew, and Super Smash Bros. Pro player Eric, aka Esam. The videos all have a different style and I think they're great, so make sure you check them out. You can find all the links to the videos right down there. To give you a little sneak preview, I asked each of the creators some questions to see how they would answer. First up, I want to know what Nintendo means to them.
So Nintendo means so many things to me. That's what I grew up on. Absolutely love the system. NES, like that's how long I was playing Nintendo. It was the original console that I ever owned. It got me into video games. And some of my fondest memories are with Mario.
Nintendo means a lot to me. I started playing Nintendo basically right after I was born, like a few years after the original NES came out. And it was actually a way that my mom and I could bond. We would often play Legend of Zelda, the very first one.
Nintendo to me means gaming. Like when I think of video games, I think of Nintendo. I think of the Nintendo controller, I think of Mario. I can hear the Mario song in my head.
When I was a child, my dad bought the Nintendo Entertainment System and we would spend hours, everyone gathered around the same console. Even though it was only one player playing, we all joined in on the experience together. And part of that experience for me is integral to what gaming is. It's something that you share with other people, and Nintendo has always brought that to the forefront and really made sure that that was something that people were able to have, and I've been very grateful for that.
My very first video game experiences were all on a Nintendo console. So my entire life of video gaming has all centered around Nintendo characters and stories and worlds.
To me, not only does Nintendo feel like my childhood, but it also feels like fun. Nintendo, their entire MO is just fun. You make fun games, you make fun experiences with other people, whether you're seeing other people, whether you're playing by yourself, whether you're playing with your family, with your close friends. All Nintendo really wants is for people to have fun.
That was so beautiful. Almost as beautiful as the gameplay in this game. Oh, sorry, let's get back into talking about the game. I had to ask them, what fighter did you choose for your videos? And here's what they had to say.
Villager, he's just so unique and interesting. He's just so lovable. He's always smiling. And he always has so many different random items that he's using. He's using a bug catcher, he's having rockets, balloons. So he's one of my all-time favorite characters.
And that makes sense why you'd pick him. He's just like you, Devin. You know, ordinary looking guy, but once he gets that look in his eye, watch out.
I chose Mario to highlight with my audience because Mario is that iconic character that everybody has played. Whether it's his own designated game or it's a game like Smash Bros. Where he's one of many that you can choose. Everybody knows Mario and everybody loves Mario.
Mario is the OG. I mean, he made the mustache cool before it was cool.
I chose Princess Peach to highlight because I just loved her. I've loved her for years, and I thought what better than to do a transformation of literally turning myself into Princess Peach. The outside looks delicate and girly, but she's tough on the inside and can handle some business. So I feel like I relate to Peach on that level.
I am right there with you, Candy, because people say the exact same thing about me.
I wanted to portray why I cared about Samus and how I kind of connected with her in the first place. So I told my audience my story of why I started playing video games, how I bonded with my family, and just why I started playing Samus in general. Because it is it's an amazing story. It's why I have the gamer name that I do, Esam, and it is just really fun to me.
I'm actually a big fan of Samus as well, but for a completely different reason. I would use Samus, you know, charge up the arm cannon just so that I could attack people from really far away and not have to actually engage in fighting, I guess. Kind of cowardly now I think about it. Cut this or?
I love the Inkling.
Why do you love Inkling so much?
They're just fun. Like they look good on screen. They're fun to jump around with. Like
They say things like,
"Woomy!" Yeah.
Oh, Inkling is an incredible choice. That pick is a 10 out of tentacles. I am not squidding you. That character is amazing. I really can't stop. Somebody's send kelp. Personally, my favorite fighter is Captain Falcon, and the reason being, I just really like using the Falcon Punch. Over and over and over. Falcon Punch! And the kick. I know the kick. That's it. Falcon Punch! Since we now know which fighter each of these creators chose, I had to really dig down deep and get to the psychological root of their decisions by asking them to do a wacky impression of their favorite fighters. Falcon Punch!
Let's go!
Wow, that was very, Anyway, let's find out, when did everyone first get introduced to the Super Smash Bros. Series?
I was first introduced to the Super Smash Bros. Series when my friend got it for the Nintendo 64 back in 1999. He was one of my best friends, his name was Dylan, and we just stayed up and played that all the time.
I was originally introduced to Smash Brothers from the original Smash Brothers on Nintendo 64, Smash Brothers 64. But I just remember me and my friends getting together and playing Smash Brothers, pulling all night, or just playing the game because we absolutely loved it. A lot of trash talking always goes on when you play Smash Brothers. It's always out of love.
Super Smash Bros. On Nintendo 64. So many good memories. So many friendships challenged.
I was first introduced to the Super Smash Bros. Series when we bought it for the Nintendo 64, and back then there was a much smaller pool of characters to play from, but I was obsessed with the game. And I played this game all the way through college. I've actually brought my Nintendo 64 to college and got new controllers just so that I could share the same experience with all my flatmates.
Flatmates?
I remember being a kid and a commercial coming on TV of Donkey Kong and Pikachu and Yoshi and Mario
In
attacking each other.
costumes where they start
Big
fighting each other. Yes.
Mascots. Imagine me and you. Yeah.
They're gonna flag this.
Nah, you only saying like 3 words of it. It was such a memorable commercial.
I also remember that commercial as well, but since we actually can't show the video, we have a picture there. Okay. Since the launch of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is so close, I wanted to know where these creators would be playing the game first, since it can be played anytime and anywhere on Nintendo Switch.
Alright, so for my job, I travel all around the world. So I always bring the Switch with me. Anyone that works with me knows that that's 100% true. And I'm excited to play Smash Brothers next to my wife on the airplane.
I'm the most excited to play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in airplanes on the way to tournaments because typically you can only practice before you head off to a tournament and then, okay, I have to go.
Airplanes to conventions is as boring as it is.
Oh,
but
yeah.
being able to know that I can just play Smash Brothers on a long flight is excellent.
Guys, you don't have to just play it on an airplane. You can play it anywhere. Come on, Jimmy, help me out here.
I love gaming out in public. Me and my friend Clint would always go to a restaurant and play Mario Kart on the Switch or play the other Super Smash Bros. On the 3DS. And now that Ultimate's gonna be on the Switch, that means we can play literally anywhere. We can take this camping with us.
Camping, huh? That's a pretty good one. I never would have thought of that. Me personally, I would just take it on a plane. Before I get going, I just wanted to give you a quick preview of all the videos, but only a taste because I don't want to be a spoiler.
With Samus, I was able to make a name for myself.
Wait, seriously, guys? Like, that's all you're gonna show? You just gave me this whole bag of popcorn. What am I Okay, well, I guess that's it. Definitely check out all the Creator Fighter videos. I think you will love every single one of them, and make sure to share in the comments which fighter you're most looking forward to playing in the game. And remember, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate launches exclusively for Nintendo Switch on December 7th. It's so close, we all can't wait. Get excited, give me my popcorn back, please.